Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to try to use majority of Nicka K and NK makeup products. There are some items like setting powder, pressed powders that I don't think I have from that brand, but I will try to keep it with the drugstore theme. So we're going to go ahead and get into the video. I have already arched my brows. I'm going to clean them up with a Nicka K concealer or NK makeup. They're really one company that's ran by the other, but so I have a couple of shades from their multi-use concealers, but I think I'm going to go in with shade number 9. Which is this particular shade right here. And I'm going to grab my mirror in case I need it, because I can see certain things in the camera, but there's a lot of things I cannot see. Hopefully the lighting is good and you can see like my natural skin tone. Hopefully. Okay, so we're going to go ahead with the concealer. And this is a concealer, or the concealer from the ones that I had that's closer to my skin tone. And I normally don't use this concealer to brighten my under eyes, but I'm going to try to use it today. Okay. So now I'm just going to take a flat brush, kind of sort of, well, this one to do. This is a flat brush that I use to cut my crease or carve my crease out, I guess I would say. But I'm going to use this today to apply the concealer all over my face or all over my lids. And my lips are dry, so I'm going to put on a little bit of my Item Beauty lip oil, and hopefully that will give me some moisture until I actually get to apply something to my lips. I did sculpt my brows with the Wet n Wild Simmer Brown Nail Pencil. I have some from Nicka K, but they're not the shades that I prefer to sculpt my brows with, but still drugstore brand. And I am just going to use this brush to try to keep the line underneath my concealer as straight as I possibly can. And then I'll kind of press it out. When I'm using concealers that I don't usually use, I go in a little light-handed to see how it's going to look. And then if more of the product is needed, then I'll go in and add more. And this one you don't really have to blend out a lot. And that's something that I like about it. That's why I don't have a problem with using it under my brows. And I am going to give that a moment to kind of dry down a little bit. And then I am going to clean my brush off because I'm not sure if I'm going to have to use that for something again. I am going to prime my face. This is the Nicka K 24 Gold face primer, but I'm going to moisturize as well. And I am going to use my Pond's moisturizer to do that. Too much. You don't need a lot. Really, that's too much. So I'll take some of that off and leave about that much. Guess I did. And let's see, this is a hydrating and illuminating primer. And I'm just going to use a BH Cosmetics brush to apply it. And I'm just filling up the bristles on the brush. And whatever's left, I just use that to spread over my face. I remember using this. It's been a while though, so I can't remember if I liked it or not. I do know that I didn't care for their foundations. But I may be using those again today. I'm not sure. I have some liquid foundations and I have some foundation sticks. So not sure which one I'm going to use just yet. I'm going to take this excess moisturizer that I squeezed out. And I'm going to just use it on my hands. Now while I'm waiting for the primer to dry down, I do have two NK makeup palettes. So the first one is Sugar Coat and the other one is Spiced Up. And I think these were like $5.99 in the beauty supply store. I do have some of their quads. So this is Red Glam. This one is Pink Crush. Very Berry. Uh-oh, I'm blocking it. And then I have some of their duos. And they just have numbers on the back. So this one is ND001. 005, 006, 011, and 012. Not sure which ones I'm going to use. So I have two shades of their Nicka K Mineral Stick Foundation. And I have the shades Almond and Chocolate. Chocolate I have in mind to use as my contour or bronzer. And that's how it looks. And then this Almond was close to my skin tone, I thought. I think I bought these from online. So hopefully I did a good match. So Almond and Chocolate. I think I did pretty good. Again, I usually use stick foundations to bronze and contour with. So if I decide to use it today as a foundation, that'll be something new for me. Let's see. So for their liquid foundations, I have 3 shades. The first one is Mahogany. And I do remember that their nozzles on their foundations don't really work. And I've seen a couple of people who have this product who have the same complaint. So it may be that I'm not sure about what I thought about the foundation. It may be because of that, that it doesn't come out. So this one is Mahogany. I also have Chestnut. And then the other one that I have, I'm sorry, that's Chestnut. Mahogany Chestnut. And this one is Toffee. And I think it looks like all of them. Oh, the Toffee works. Okay. So that last one is Toffee. And they look similar on camera. I think it's just the undertones. So I think I could probably get away with either one of those 4 tones. But I think I want to play around with the stick foundation because that'll be something new for me. Okay, so the primer has dried down. It does give a little bit of illumination to it. So hopefully it meshes well or mixes well with the foundation and doesn't have me looking dewy. But I'm going to do my eyes first. Oh, let me make sure I get this off of my hand. And they have a fragrance to it, but it's not like an overpowering fragrance. It just smells like foundation to me. It doesn't have like a rosy smell or a perfume smell. Just regular foundation smell. Okay, so I think I always pull from this sugar coat one, so I think I want to go with Spiced Up today. And Spiced Up has some neutral tones in here. And then it has some mattes. And it also has some shimmers. Looks like one pressed glitter. So I'm going to use... Oh, excuse me. This is a BH Cosmetics brush. Excuse me. I'm going to use this for my transition shade. And I'm going to go in with this brown right here. And just kind of tap it, because I just want to see the pigment or the pigmentation of it. So I'm tapping it on. Not really blending it yet. I'm sorry. Just tapping for now. Okay. There is also a, I guess this is like a burnt orange shade. I want to take that and put it from where I stopped over. I think I'm going to use another brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm sorry. And I'm just tapping as well. Ooh, this one is pretty pigmented. That's good though. And I'm going to do the same thing on my other eye. And if you're not new to this channel, you know that I love to put multiple color shadows on. Okay. That brown is the darkest shade that I see in this palette. So I'm going to blend a little bit just to see if I want to go in with something else. And I'm just cleaning the product off of my brush. And I'm just basically going to blend in the outside. And in my blending, I can see that I took off some of that orange. It's still there, but it's not as pigmented as it could probably be. So I am definitely going to add some more layers of that. And when you are, or if you are a person who likes these tones, because they have cool and warm, so it kind of goes from cool to warm in the palette. But if you like these type of colors or these tones, this can be a everyday look. If you are someone who are just getting into makeup and you really don't play around a lot with your colors and your palettes, this could be an everyday look. So I do see they have some shimmers in here. I'm gonna swatch. I don't want to use that. There's a pressed glitter in here, which is this one. I think that's the only one. But I've swatched some of them on my hand, and I like that top one. So if I use that one, I'm gonna go in, try to go in light initially to see how it looks with the other colors. I'm gonna grab my water bottle just in case I need to spray my brush. So I'm gonna put the brush in that shimmer shade, and then I'm gonna spray my brush. And I don't want it to be on my entire lid. So I'm basically just placing it where I want it to go. And it looks more orange in the palette than it actually is. But that's okay. There is also there's a lighter, like a yellow color. So I'm gonna put that one towards the front. And it's still subtle. It's not like an overpowering splash of color. I wish there was a darker brown in here. There is like a, no, that's not dark enough. Because I like for my crease area to be a little bit darker. Let's see if we can play with. There's a dark, like burgundy or plum shade. I want to see how that looks in my crease. Doesn't really do anything. A little bit. It's not as dark as I want it. So I'm just going back in, laying down that brown color that I initially laid down. And I think that's good. Okay, let's see. The Almond is the foundation shade that I'm gonna go with. And right now, I think I'm just gonna apply like a strip of it. Need 2 strips. Let me blend first. So I put 2 over here, 2 over here, 1 on my chin, 1 underneath, 1 down my nose, and 1 on my forehead. But I think I'm gonna add, and I always use a brush with my foundation, but I'm thinking I may have to go in with a sponge, but we'll see. In my opinion, I think I need to add more to my forehead and the outer perimeter of my face. And I do like how creamy, I think the word would be emollient, but I like how creamy and emollient it is. And I'm able to move it around how I want to. And you really can't even tell where I apply. Like, it looks like I have on foundation, but you can't really tell a difference from the foundation and my skin tone. Okay, let's see how this concealer works. I think I want to use the same concealer that I used at first, which was number 9. I'm not sure how this dries down underneath my eyes. I remember using it, but I can't remember if it dries down fast. So I'm going to blend in my chin and my forehead. The concealer is not really, it doesn't really have the consistency that I like for my concealers to have for under eye brightening. But let's see how it dries down. I do have some pressed powder, and I have, what is the other powder I have? I think it's Maybelline. Let me go and grab it. I hope it's Maybelline. Or whatever drugstore powder that I have. That's what I'm going to get and bring back. So I do have an e.l.f. HD powder. Its shade is Soft Luminance. I guess that's what's on the back. And then I have Lasting Fix Loose Setting Powder All Day Matte Finish from Maybelline. Does not have a shade on here, but this is how it looks. So I'm going to use that underneath my eyes. I usually don't use white powder, but we'll see how this works. So I'm just taking a little bit on my brush and patting it in the places where I applied this concealer. And I'm probably going to go over this with a yellow toned pressed powder, because I really don't use white powders. Okay, so I'll let that sit for a minute. I'm going to go into this chocolate shade of the foundation stick to contour and bronze with. And I'm probably going to also use that on down the bridge of my nose. So I'm going to use this Morphe brush that I normally use with cream products. Let's see. To set, I think I'm going to use, I have some Revolution powder bronzers. I have one from CoverGirl, but I don't have it over here. So I'm just going to take a little bit. Of this. I'm going to take my Shop Miss A brush and kind of move the powder around. And now I'm going to take another brush to kind of get that excess powder off from where we set the concealer. I think it did pretty good. I don't really see the fine lines underneath my eyes, and that's normally what I worry about. I do like the shade of the foundation and the shade, well, both foundations because they're both foundations. I am going to take sponge. I have two of their pressed powders. One in maple, one in mocha. And I think I'm going to use maple. Let's see. I'm messing up stuff as far as my forehead is concerned. And what do I want to use as an forgot to get that. Okay, what do I want to use? I think, I gotta get one because I don't have one over here. Oh my God. So I think I'm gonna use this Black Radiance Soft Focus finishing powder. It looks lighter on camera, but I'm gonna give it a try. And I am going to definitely contour my nose with that chocolate shade. Where's the little brush I normally, well, I can use this, it says Expert Concealer Brush. This is from Real Techniques. I'm going to use this down the bridge of my nose. I'm going to go in with shade number 10 concealer. I'm going to put it on the tip of my nose, excuse me, and down the bridge of my nose. And what are we going to do for blush? I think a lot of these duos aren't open, so I think I'm going to leave them as they were. And I think I want to use, I don't know if I want to use pink or red. I'll try them and see. Where's my setting brush? And it still has powder on it. Oh, that's good. I think I want to, is this chocolate? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's how I like it. Okay, so as blush, I want to do, I like this. So I want to try that first. I might add a little pink into it as well. And I'm going to use my powder brush because I went in a little too heavy. Like that. And then these palettes also have highlighters in them. So I'm going to take the highlighter from the red Glam, I think. Let's put it on first and see. Let's try the one from Pink Crush. This one looks like it would be a little bit more subtle. I think this came out pretty good. The concealer doesn't have as much coverage as I prefer, but I do like the overall appearance of it. I like the appearance of the foundation as well, and also the chocolate foundation stick that I use to bronze with. So I think once I put on my lashes, it will definitely enhance this look. So I will be right back with my lashes. So I did decide to go in underneath my lower lashes with the two colors that we use, that brown and the burnt orange. So I put the brown on the outside and the burnt orange on the inner portion. I remembered that I do have some lip color from Nicka K. So I used two shades. This one is Calla Lilly, and this one is Coral Hibiscus. And I put the Calla Lilly on the outside, put the Coral Hibiscus in the middle, and then I lined my lip with a NK lip pencil in the shade Cocoa. And I'll swipe it on my hand so that you all can see. And I think that that is it with the, oh, I did go in, I didn't put on lashes, I just put on mascara, which I used, that's not the one I used. I used the Essence, mascara. I don't know what I did with it, but that's the one that I used. So I did use majority of Nicka K Products. I forgot to set my makeup though. So I am going to set with the Maybelline Lasting Fix Matte Finish Spray. And the reason why I use the matte is because the primer that I had was a hydrating and illuminating primer. And the foundations kind of gave off a glow as well, so just to tone that down a little bit. And then I of course put highlighter on, so that is the reason why I did go in with this spray. But this is the final look. I will make sure that I list the products down below in the description. Hopefully you are pleased with this look. I am fairly pleased with it. For it to be majority of beauty supply products, I think they did stand out pretty well. I would definitely next time try to put on or apply more of the foundation that is my skin tone to see if I can build it up a little bit more. But I really don't have any imperfections that I see, excuse me, peeking out. So I'm pleased with this look. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so that you'll know when I have a new upload. Until next time, stay blessed and blushed.